I'm Kathy Mallard. I'm on the ballot as Kathy Gillette Mallard. But just remember Mallard like the duck, and I won't duck the issues. I'm running for the 48th district. I've never run for office. This is the first time I've jumped into the fray because I want the residents and taxpayers of the 48th to have a distinct choice between the incumbent and myself. I am a conservative, and I do believe in the principles upon which this country was founded. Principles of fiscal accountability, individual liberty, protection of property rights, free enterprise, the right to work, and the right to life. Although I live in McLean, Virginia, I have lived in Arlington in the past. Lived up in Arlington Heights, later in Roslyn when I attended Georgetown University. I also have 8 family members who reside permanently in Arlington. They're in Arlington National Cemetery. Unfortunately, they will not be able to vote for me. My father, my grandfather, uncles, all Navy officers, and their wives. So I have strong ties to this area, and I just would be very honored to represent you all. Some of the areas in which I differ from the incumbent are, first of all, the way to solve a fiscal imbalance. You don't do it through raising taxes. We have to be more creative. We have to find ways to broaden the tax base, primarily through incentivizing businesses to locate here. You know, Virginia, we're so blessed. We have a lot of different types of businesses, and the 3 of the major ones that are coming up are the filmmaking industry wants to locate here. We need to encourage that by giving them very good tax incentives. Same with, well, we all know the wine industry, the tourism industry. These are, but we can't. There's a transient tax that the incumbent voted for housing, for hotels and motels. I think we have to be very careful when we look at doing something like that because that's going to impact on our tourism industry, how much people can afford. We have in Virginia a $20 billion liability, unfunded liabilities. This is mainly in our VRS system. I work for the University of Virginia at West Falls Church. I am going to be a member of that VRS system. But we have to recognize $20 billion throughout this Commonwealth. That is going to destroy any headway we make it. Otherwise, if we don't resolve that and do it quickly, we've got to restructure that pension fund. We've also seen where there's waste and mismanagement. We learned last year that there was nearly $1 billion in the VDOT fund. We found it. Now, that was as a result of an audit, so I'm firmly in favor of audits early and often. I'll support the protection of privacy rights by supporting an amendment to the Virginia Constitution. I don't know if you all are aware that this incoming session we're going to vote on an amendment to the Virginia Constitution to protect private property rights from unauthorized eminent domain. The incumbent voted against that amendment. Another area is the right to work. Virginia is a right to work state. I strongly support that because we have 96% of our construction workers are non-union, and we must give them the jobs first, rather than doing a project labor agreement for Dulles Rail 2 before the contracts have been awarded. We need to let that happen after, as it did in the first phase, so that we give our workers in Virginia a fair shot at those jobs. I have more to say, but let's hope some of it will come out in our talk today. I want to talk a little bit about the incumbent was the chief sponsor for a bill that would monitor home energy usage recently. Has anybody heard of the smart meters? No. Yes? Well, smart meters go along with the smart grid that the federal government's giving to some states and communities to set up smart grids, and then the smart meters go along with them. Smart meters do monitor your home energy use, but they are the greatest invasion of privacy heretofore seen in this country. They know when you're sleeping, they know when you're awake, they know if you've brushed your teeth, or whatever you're doing, whether you're home or not. And also they're bad for your health. They are emitting radioactive bursts. They are, it's also an electronic magnetic field that's going in there. So I do urge all of you to look at what smart meters are doing out in Santa Cruz, California, one of the most green energy places in the world, or conscientious places in the world. There is a Stop Smart Meters initiative going on. Thank you.